June 1st, 5th, 9th, and 14th. Those are 4 days I will never forget. 2 weeks, basically, and I had 4 exams to take. Now, normally, I don't really go on such an aggressive schedule, but the situation was I had an employer who said, you know what, if you get your MCSE by this date, guess what? You're going to get a raise. So let me give you a couple of my tips that help me get through that really crazy schedule. The first is, well, of course, schedule it. And that's especially true for classes like this, because when you schedule it, you're making a commitment to take that exam, and it's much easier to find the study time that you need to get ready for it. If you study until you're ready and then schedule it, well, in my experience, you really start pushing that exam date out, and we don't want to do that. We want to take the exam while the knowledge is fresh in our head. The second thing I do, and this is really the secret sauce that got me through those 2 weeks of 4 exams, was to find all the questions I could, all the practice exams, every source I could of questions, and I would print those up. And then I read through them. Do I know this question? I wouldn't take it and guess, because there's really no point in guessing. You don't want to pay over $100 for a certification exam if you're going to guess at it, right? So I would go through, read the question, do I know the answer to this? If I did, I marked it off. I never looked at it again, because if you know it, what's the point? It's not efficient. What would happen is I'd end up with a lot of questions where I wasn't sure what the answer was. I thought I might know, wasn't quite 100% though. In those cases, I could go back to the GUI for Server 2008. I could go check the textbook, retake part of the online course, and pick up the information I needed so that I knew the answer to that question. So I could move that from the I'm not too sure about this category to, you know what, I've got this one down solid. Once you've done that, you're going to go through those questions over, just hitting the ones you don't know, figuring out what you need to study up for, and then by the time I would get to about 80% of those questions where I knew them down cold, I was ready for the exam. Once you do that, you're set, you're ready to schedule that exam, take it, and pass it.